And once you're done with your lips area, you're going to move on to your bum crack, because your bum crack has hair on it, so you need to shave it as well. Hi everyone, my name's Rakaya and I'm a sex educator. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I talk about sex a lot and all things relating to sex. Today I'm going to be doing some sort of like a tutorial on how to shave your vulva. I actually learned how to shave my vulva from YouTube, and I learned how to insert a tampon on YouTube. They may seem like simple things, but when you're young and you're trying to figure your body out, you need a bit of guidance and help along the way. And you know what? I thought, just like how that woman on YouTube, I wish I could remember her name, taught me as a young teenage girl, 18 or 19 at the time, how to shave my vulva, I'm going to teach you how to shave yours. So it's very simple. You just need a couple of tools. The first one is a pair of scissors. Now, my mum works at the hospital, and so she always brings back things like this, but I would advise you not to use an arts and crafts pair of scissors. Get like a beauty scissors, if that makes sense, like something that you could get at the beauty supply store. So the second thing you're gonna need is a bar of soap, plain soap like this. I use the Dove sensitive skin one because I used to use a normal one, but then later on I found out that that's not even sensitive enough for me. Now I use a bar of soap as shaving cream because I'm afraid that like while I'm shaving, the shaving cream could touch my vaginal hole area and mess up my pH and give me thrush. It's happened before, so I stay away from that. A plain bar of soap does me just fine, and I use this one because it has no perfume and it has less chemicals than the original Dove soap. The third thing that I use is the Wilkinson sword razor. The specific make of it is Quattro for women, and I also buy the blades that come with it. I've always used Wilkinson sword since when I first started shaving, so I just stick to what I know. And what I love about this razor is that at the bottom it has this cool trimmer thing. I never use it because I'm always afraid that I'm gonna cut myself or use it incorrectly, so I stay away from it, but it comes in handy. I only have one blade left, and that is going to be the one that I put on here. So what you have to do is just where you can see those two slots, you're gonna put, I don't know if you can see it, hopefully you can see it, but you're just gonna put it on top like that, and it just slots on, and then you just push that up when you want it to come off. The fourth thing that I use is exfoliating gloves. Guys, this is crucial. If you want to avoid ingrown hairs, shaving bumps, you need exfoliating gloves. You can get this from any beauty supply store. If you're from the UK, I usually get mine from Superdrugs or Boots. You can get it online on Amazon, whatever suits you. And the fifth thing that I use is argan oil. I love argan oil. I usually use argan oil straight from Morocco, but mine is finished right now, so I bought this one from a brand called Nicense. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I got this off of Amazon. Also, I wanted to let you people know that everything that I mentioned in this video can be bought from my Amazon list titled Rakaya's Vulva Hygiene Routine. The link is in the description box, so go ahead and get started. Okay, so now I'm going to talk you through how to shave your vulva. It's very simple, it's very easy, but obviously if it's your first time, trim those hairs. The reason why you should trim your hairs beforehand is because it just makes the glide with the razor much more easier. And also you want to figure out what kind of style you want. The three main styles are Brazilian, Hollywood and bikini. Brazilian is when you just have the landing strip on your mons pubis. The Hollywood is where everything is gone, all the hair's gone. And the bikini is where it's just on your bikini line. I prefer the Brazilian. It works for me. I like there to be a little hair there. And yeah, I just think it looks the nicest. I usually just trim down my hairs. You don't have to get down to the very skin. You just need to get it low enough so that you can glide the blade through it easily. Once you're done trimming and you enter the shower, you want to get out your bar of soap. I tend to wash my blade on the bar of soap. Like I'll glide my blade on the bar of soap, I'll rinse it out. I don't know, I just like to wash my blade before and after I use it. And once I do that, I lather up the section that I'm gonna start to shave. You want to do this in sections. So start with the mons pubis, start with the area that you can actually see. This is where, if it's your first time, you're gonna shave according to the shape that you want. If it's Brazilian that you want, then you know you're going to shave it. It doesn't have to be a perfect triangle. It can just be a simple strip. It's just, Brazilian is just where there's just a little bit of hair at the top. So you're going to start to shave in one section. I usually start from the left. And this is a key point. Make sure that you shave on the grain. Don't shave against the grain. That's, if you shave against the grain, that's probably why you're getting ingrown hairs if you do shave. Stop doing that and just shave on the grain. Make sure you shave up to where your pubic hair is. So usually it does go into your inner thighs. It's fine to shave that area. It's not going to grow back any thicker. It's gonna grow back the same. Once you finish the mons pubis area, you're going to move on to the labia majora, aka the outer lips. The outer lips now is where you might need to use your other senses. So you're gonna need your sense of touch and your sense of sound to shave this area properly. So make sure you take your time, especially if this is your first time. You can't see the area and you don't want to cut yourself, especially because it's a fresh blade. Make sure you're continuously feeling where is the hair, and when you glide over it, you'll be able to hear it. You'll hear when the hair is coming off. Once you no longer hear the blade touching your hair, then you know that the hair in that section is gone. And then as you near towards the vaginal entrance, lather up the skin, but don't lather up your hole. I know that the soap is a very mild soap, but you still don't need to be lathering up your hole. Still take precaution to keep away from your whole area and stick to the skin where the hair is actually growing. I use the mild soap not to just rub all over my vaginal entrance, but just so that if it does touch my vaginal hole, then at least it's not going to affect my pH. So you're gonna probably need to prop up your leg, get in a comfortable position. You're gonna need to bend over, hunch over. I usually hunch over. That helps me to feel through and just make sure that I'm getting rid of all the hair that I want to get rid of. And once you're done with your lips area, you're going to move on to your bum crack, because your bum crack has hair on it, so you need to shave it as well. This is where it can get a bit, acrobatic, because you're gonna have to bend over even more. But like I said, you can't see anything. Once you're getting to like the vaginal hole area and then you're getting to the bum crack area, you're not gonna be able to see anything whatsoever. This is purely gonna be you feeling through to figure out where the hair actually is. So what I usually do when I get to the bum crack area is I usually feel through. I have a leg propped up and I usually put my razor underneath. So I put my razor underneath like that and bent over like that, and then I pass it forward. I pass it forward like that. And that allows me to just remove the hair easily, and it's all smooth and no issues whatsoever. So remember, throughout this process, you're lathering up the areas. Don't shave on skin that is dry. Don't shave on skin that just has water on it. Make sure that it is lathered up with the soap. And once you're done, you're going to lather up your gloves with the same soap, and you're going to exfoliate that whole area, that whole vulva area. Still being careful of your vaginal entrance, because if you're sensitive like me, then you don't want thrush, you don't want BV. And this is going to help you to have that smooth finish, and it's going to help you to avoid ingrown hairs, bumps, and it just gets rid of the dead skin cells. Once you're out of the shower, you're dried up, you're going to take your oil and you're going to oil your vulva. I didn't used to think that it was necessary to oil that area, like when I was much younger, until when I went to the clinic one time, the nurse was like, oh, your vulva is quite dry, do you not moisturize it, do you not oil it? And I was like, oh no, I don't. She was like, yeah, you need to start moisturizing it. So ever since then, that's just what I do. Once again, be careful of your hold, because I remember my ex waxing lady, when she used to oil it up with baby oil, she would just touch my hole like that, and I would tell her, oh please, could you avoid that area because I don't want to get thrush. But she would still do that all over my hole and I got thrush, which is why I stopped going to her. So don't be like her and actually be more careful and just oil around the hole. Just avoid that whole area. I don't know if it's just me who's just super sensitive to like chemicals and products and stuff, but I really do my utmost best to avoid my vaginal entrance. So if you're like me, just take the same precautions and you'll be fine. So that's about it. If you follow these steps, shaving will be an absolute breeze. In terms of how often you need to shave, I tend to shave once a week. I used to shave every day or every other day, I know, but it's because of that lady who I said that I learned from on YouTube. She used to shave every day or every other day because she wanted to maintain that smooth look without having to shave against the grain. And also, if you shave every other day or every day, then it minimizes the tediousness that comes with shaving. You know, you don't want to be in the shower or the bath for so long. You just want to get over and done with. So if you do it frequently, it literally will take less than 5 minutes to get your whole vulva and your bum crack shaven. After some time though, I've realized that I don't really need to be shaving every day or every other day. Once a week is suffice for me, and I usually tend to not go over that, because once it starts going past a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, the hair grows back a lot and then it just takes longer. You want to avoid it taking time. You just want it to be simple and just a breeze. So I would recommend minimum once a week. So now I'm going to talk about my opinion on shaving and what I actually think about it, because I know that some people follow me on Instagram and you know that I have strong feminist views, and so some people might be like, are you just encouraging people to just remove their body hair because you know that's what society deems acceptable? No, I believe that everybody has a choice. My choice is to shave. The reason why I shave is because I just don't like to see pubic hair anywhere. I hate it when pubic hair is long and then, like, for example, you pull down your pants and it's in your knickers, or it sheds in the bath. You know what I mean? I just don't like it. I just don't like to see it anywhere. I don't like to see it anywhere. I like that gone. I like it off. I would advise anyone who's watching this and trying to learn how to shave their vulva that you don't do it for your partner. If your partner says that they like your vulva to be shaved but you actually like it to be hairy, don't do it for them. It's literally your own body and you shouldn't do things to your body to please others. You should do it to please yourself. My ex-partner, literally this year, he hated the fact that I shaved. He absolutely hated it. He wanted me to grow my hair so badly, and I was just like, no, I'm not doing that. I like my vulva shaved and that's the end of it. But obviously there was nothing he could do because it's my body and he can't force me to do what I don't want to do to my body. So just make sure that if you're shaving, you're removing hair, you're doing it for yourself. You're doing it because that's just what you genuinely want, and it's not to please other people. So yeah, that's it. I hope this really helped any vulva owner out there. I also wanted to say that these products like this, because I get this from Amazon, and like the gloves as well and the oil and stuff, they're all on my list. I have loads of Amazon lists, but if you look in the description box, I'll link you to my Amazon list. I have a specific list for feminine hygiene, and I'll put all of this stuff there. I'll put the oil there, the blade, the soap, the gloves, and even some scissors there as well. So you can just order it off of there and, you know, get it sent to your house, easy peasy, and give it a go yourself. YouTube is so amazing because you can find the answers to the most simplest things. If it wasn't for that lady that I found on YouTube years ago, I don't think that I'd be shaving my vulva right now. I hope I have successfully passed on the torch to all the younger vulva owners out there. This is just a very simple, quick, easy, cheap, affordable way to remove your pubic hair. I really hope it helps. All right, guys, that's all for today. See you soon. Bye.